Hello guys, welcome back to our session. So in this session, we'll be doing a question on critical reasoning, weakening the idea or weakening the conclusion. Well, this question can be a bit confusing. Well, let us see. Let me give a quick read and then we'll be eliminating the options, right? So the paragraph says, reproduction in the hammerhead shark occurs once a year and each litter contains 20 to 40 pups. Each litter contains 20 to 40 pups, right? Unlike many other shark species, so not like many other shark species. So it is something different. This species is a little different, right? The hammerhead shark has internal fertilization which creates a safe environment for the sperm to unite with the egg. Okay, so it says the hammerhead shark has internal fertilization which creates a safe environment for the sperm to unite with the egg. Now from here, the embryo develops within the female inside the placenta and is fed through an umbilical, that is umbilical cord. Okay, right? Similar to mammals. Okay, right? It is something similar to mammal. The gestation period. Gestation means, you can say pregnancy is the word, you can say the synonymous to pregnancy. The gestation period is 10 to 12 months. A world record 1280 pound or you can say 580 kg pregnant female hammerhead shark was caught off Boca Grande, right, Florida on May 23rd, 2006. The shark was carrying 55 pups. So normally the scientists said reproduction in hammerhead shark occurs once a year and each litter contains approximately, you can say, 20 to 40. But this shark was carrying 55 pups, which suggests that scientists had previously underestimated the number of pups per gestation, right? Which of the following, if true, would most seriously weaken the conclusion that the scientists had previously underestimated the number of pups per gestation. Okay, so we get an idea that generally it was a preconceived notion. The scientists were thinking that in a single gestation, the whale actually has the shark actually has 20 to 40 pups. But this exceptional case, this groundbreaking, the result-breaking event in which a shark was found with 55 pups. So it was a hammerhead shark. So now, which of the following, if true, most seriously weaken the conclusion that the scientist had previously underestimated the number of pups per gestation? Now, let us start reading the options. First option says, there is a direct correlation observed between the gestation period undergone by a female shark and the number of pups it can carry. The shark in question, I mean the shark in which we are talking about, the shark in question went through normal gestation period of 10 to 12 months. Okay, okay, let us read second. I'm not saying it can be eliminated or it can be selected, just let us read all the options first. There is a direct correlation observed between the weight of a female shark and the number of pups it can carry per gestation. Most hammerhead shark weigh somewhat less than 500 kgs. Okay, right. Option number 3. There is a direct correlation observed between how far north of the US Atlantic coast a hammerhead shark is caught and the number of pups it carries in a litter. Let's see. The problem with option number 3 is that it is adding extra information. US Atlantic coast. So no extra information should be added, right? It is not para completion. It is critical reasoning in which you have to find a statement that is on the basis of the information given in the paragraph, an option that is weakening the statement. Okay. So now I cannot go with option number 3. Option number 3 is the easiest one to eliminate. Option number 4. There is no observed correlation between the weight of a female shark and the number of pups it can carry per gestation. Most hammerhead shark weigh somewhat less than 580 kgs. So okay, so the easiest one was option number 3, but again we have to look at 1, 2 and 4. Okay, 1, 2 and 4. Now option number 1 says there is a direct correlation observed between the gestation period undergone by a female shark, and option number 2 says there is a direct correlation observed between the weight of a female shark and the number of pups it can carry per gestation, right? And option number 4 says there is no observed correlation. Well, see, option number 4 also can be eliminated. Why? There is no observed correlation. Correlation means connection between the weight and the female of a female shark and the number of pups it can carry. Why it is not? Why there is no connection? There is obviously a connection, because approximately it is said that maximum number of sharks carry 20 to 40 pups. Okay, so weight can also be dependent on that. So why can't there be a connection? I don't see this option. Okay, it cannot be the answer, right? We are left with 1 and 2. 1 says there is a direct correlation. Correlation means connection. Okay, connection is the right word. You can say it is easy to understand. There is a direct correlation observed between the gestation period undergone by a female shark and the number of pups it can carry. The shark in question went through normal gestation period 10 to 12 months. How can we say that it went through a normal gestation period? We are deriving something on our own. We cannot derive something on our own. It can also be eliminated. The option number 2, there is a direct correlation observed between the weight of a female shark and the number of pups it can carry per gestation. Most hammerhead sharks weigh somewhat less than 580 kgs. Yes, most sharks weigh less than 580 kgs, and if they weigh like less than 580 kg, that is why it is said that the average number of pups are 20 to 50. But because this shark was carrying 55 pups, so it is possible that the weight might have been increased, or the weight might have increased due to the extra number of pups, right? It was more than average, so I can go with this option. Okay, but again, see, if you will analyze critically, I don't think you will be satisfied with any of the options. Okay, it is not giving that strong vibe, but again, by elimination, this is the option you can go with. Okay, no other option is looking that strong. Okay, so you can solve this type of question only with the help of elimination, not with the help of logic, I can say, right? So let us meet in another session. Till then, happy learning and bye for now.